Trapped. That's what I was. Thanks to a sudden citywide lockdown, courtesy of a certain virus, I was quarantined at my childhood friend's apartment. Late one night, we found ourselves in the kitchen. My pajama top was askew, leaving me feeling rather exposed, and Liam was wearing nothing more than the bare minimum of a t-shirt and boxers. Ah! Instant sobriety. I shrieked, clutching my pajama top closed. Oh my God, I am so sorry. I thought I was at my place. Liam froze, his expression a mix of mortification and something else. I keep forgetting you're even here. It had all started with my mother strong-arming me into delivering New Year's goodies to Liam. Standing at his doorstep, I rang the bell repeatedly. But no one answered. Sighing, I pulled out my phone and unblocked Liam's number. Hey, are you home? I'm at your door with those treats from Mom. He replied instantly with a simple question mark. I patiently explained, I'm outside your apartment, dropping off the New Year's stuff. A long pause. Then, a nonchalant message, wait. And that was it. Radio silence. His attitude didn't exactly surprise me. After all, I'd once been delusional enough to think he liked me, and I'd almost completely sabotaged his carefully planned confession to the girl he really wanted. That memory was a dagger to the heart of my past self. While I was waiting, I suddenly heard a familiar voice behind me. Well, look who finally decided to come around. I turned around to see Liam walking towards me with a blank expression. I've quit my job, so I came back early. His eyes did a sweep from my hands to my bag, and then he unlocked his door with his fingerprint. Come on in. Actually, I'll just drop this off and leave. I don't want to be a bother, I said, trying to be polite. The lighting in the entrance hallway made Liam's eyes look like daggers. I live here alone. I perked up a bit. It's not a problem. Mom will nag me the entire time if she knew you came to visit, and I didn't even offer you a drink. Oh, it was just because he was afraid of my mom. My expression drooped, and I walked into his apartment. The truth was, Liam and I hadn't spoken in 3 years. Even during the holidays, when visiting family friends was mandatory, I made a point of avoiding him. Now, sitting on his couch, I stared intently at my teacup, the awkward silence hanging thick in the air. Liam finally broke it. Mom mentioned someone set you up on a blind date. Oh, right. There was someone, I replied, trying to remember exactly. He was handsome, wealthy, and I'm exactly his type. We were about to take things to the next level, but then I had to come here and bring these gifts. Before I could finish my sentence, I felt a killing stare. And then Liam's monotone voice said, Are you saying that I'm getting in the way? I looked up at him, but then realized he was standing right in front of me looking down at me. Even though I felt the tension, I still continued. You already know. Liam chuckled and then put his hands on the back of the couch to support himself and looked at me intensely, ideal type. You. I was only able to let out one word before a loud knock echoed on the door. I jumped and bumped Liam on his head. Ow! We both rubbed our foreheads and walked to open the door. We were greeted by people wearing hazmat suits. There was someone who tested positive for COVID-19 in Building 17. We will need to lock down this area and take some of your personal information. My jaw dropped. I don't live here. I'm just here to drop something off. Can I leave? The hazmat suit guy shook his head. Didn't you read the news? There has been a lot of COVID-19 cases lately, and we are imposing a lockdown. Just relax and stay with your boyfriend. He's not my boyfriend. I said the last few words quietly, so the hazmat suit guy probably didn't hear me. The guy quickly took our information and left. I was frozen and then looked at the window. Liam, what floor is this? 19th floor, he replied nonchalantly, so don't think about jumping out of the window. That's illegal. I felt a sense of dread, but then felt a sense of excitement. I took out my phone and called my mom. I guess you have to stay at Liam's. My mom said nonchalantly, let me know what you need and I'll pack it all up for you tonight, and I'll send a courier tomorrow. After hanging up, I texted my best friend, we have another COVID-19 outbreak and I'm trapped in Liam's apartment. She replied with many exclamation points. This is your chance. That lingerie that I took you to buy, go put it on. My friend, I just came to bring food. I didn't know that I needed lingerie. Just wear his shirt, she replied with the experience she had. After you shower, don't dry your hair. Just wear his shirt. I don't need to tell you anything else. As I imagined what that looked like, I couldn't help but smile. Liam quickly glanced at me with a cold glare. Why are you so happy? I was happy, but clearly he wasn't. I looked up at Liam. Where am I staying during this lockdown? Couch. I was shocked. You're having me sleep on the couch? Liam, how can you say such horrible things? There's only one bedroom. Where else are you going to sleep? He suddenly put his hands in his pockets and smirked as he got close to me. Or, do you want to sleep in the bedroom with me? He got really close and I felt his hot breath. His eyes were very close and looked very deep. It was very distracting. I was stunned as Liam's voice brought me back to reality. You're drooling. His expression showed some disgust. I panicked and wiped my face as I looked up to see Liam carrying a blanket and throwing it on the couch. Go in, he replied nonchalantly. The bedroom is yours. I was touched and walked into the bedroom. This bed is pretty big, you know. We can both fit in it. He chuckled. Stop it, you're going to eat me. I wasn't sure if that was a metaphor. I didn't dare ask, so I started to blush. As I was about to ask him what we were eating, I tripped on the coffee table and landed on him. As I was falling, I accidentally grabbed something. Liam groaned. Get off. I was stunned and unconsciously rubbed the place I was grabbing. I realized it was his abs and started to get more tense. You have abs? He lost his patience and put my hand back on the ground. He glared at me and asked, yeah, and what? I wasn't thinking, and something I heard on TikTok came out of my mouth. Can I wash clothes on your abs? Liam gave me a weird expression. You have changed so much. I wasn't sure if it was just me, but it sounded like he was mocking me. Later that night, after taking a shower and remembering what my best friend said, I wrapped myself in a towel and came out of the bathroom. I was about to put on a facade and ask Liam for a shirt, but I saw a set of pajamas outside the door. It was a new pajama set with lace on it. I immediately ran to Liam. Why do you have women's pajamas? Why are you just coming out with just a towel? We both asked at the same time. Liam took a deep breath. I borrowed it from the neighbor. I gritted my teeth. You and your neighbor seem pretty close. He was trying to not make eye contact with me. It's not that close. I was about to ask more, but Liam's voice tensed up. Rachel, go put on those pajamas first before we talk. After a pause, he said, go put them on in the bedroom. I changed into the pajamas and found out that they fit really well, but the color was too tame and didn't show off my mature side. I texted my mom and told her to make sure she had my lingerie sent over. After that, I walked out of the bedroom and saw Liam drinking soda. I could tell that his ears were red. The refrigerator was empty other than a few beers. Liam mentioned that he was too busy to go to the store. Now that he mentioned it, I saw dark circles around his eyes. He hasn't been resting well. He made some fried rice with the little ingredients he had and put them on the table. He started to walk to the couch. Enjoy, I have some work that I need to do. Liam had a very serious side when he was working. The lights made his face look amazing and his hands looked very skilled as he typed on the keyboard. I spaced out as I looked at him. My mom always told me that Liam was the golden boy. He looked good and was great at everything. Compared to him, I was just a bad kid with average grades. Before I became an adult, I always had messy short hair, dressing like a boy, and didn't care how I looked. It wasn't until the summer of my sophomore year when I went to go visit Liam after an exam so we could go home together. I saw him walking with a beautiful girl after they exited the library. The girl was smiling as she spoke with Liam. They looked like they belonged together. I was standing on the road and felt a dull pain. That's when I realized that I might have liked Liam. After the graduation ceremony, I decided to confess my feelings to Liam. I wore a dress and heels, put on makeup, and drank to get some courage. I opened the door to the karaoke room and saw Liam standing with a 3-layer cake and a lot of decorations. My best friend dragged me to the side. Did you mess up? I heard Liam telling his roommates that he was going to confess to his crush. My brain froze and I looked for Liam. He was looking at me. I looked at him and saw that the girl that he walked home with was there. He never looked at me the way he looked at her. Even though we were childhood friends, he always hated me. I pulled my hand away from my friend's hand and wobbled to Liam. As I was getting close to him, I tripped and fell on him. His grand proposal was ruined by me. After realizing what happened, I crawled off of him and ran away. After that, I found a job far away so that I would not see Liam. In the middle of the night, I woke up and walked to the kitchen to drink some water. Then I walked into Liam. He was standing next to the fridge drinking water. He was rubbing his temples and he looked tired. And he was only wearing very basic clothing, exposing his abs and legs. I spaced out as Liam spoke up, you. I looked down. I remembered why I was feeling cold. I quickly tried to cover myself. Sorry, I thought that I was in my home. Liam turned away. I forgot that you were even here. I quickly buttoned up and saw that Liam was standing in the living room fully clothed. I felt a little sad. He sat on the couch wrapped in the blanket and asked me, "Why did you wake up so early?" I was feeling hot and my throat hurts. I honestly replied, "I wanted some water." "Help yourself." I drank a bunch of water and Liam started to mess with the thermostat. I lowered the temperature and "You should go back to sleep." "Did you eat?" Liam grabbed a beer and sighed. "I didn't, you finished the food." I was full of regret. "I should have left you something." Liam waved his hand, "Go back to sleep." I walked to the bedroom and turned around shyly. "If you're hungry, you can eat Rachel too." "Rachel, go back to sleep." His voice had an undertone of anger. I quickly left. During my sleep, I kept dreaming about what I saw in the kitchen. A young face and 8-pack abs. I dreamt that Liam was smiling at me and holding his arms out. "Rachel, come hug me." After waking up, I realized that my nose was bleeding. I ran to the bathroom with a tissue and bumped into Liam. He was brushing his teeth and fully clothed. Otherwise, I was going to be drooling. Liam gave me some space so that I could use the sink. I heard him say, I lowered the thermostat and added a humidifier. "Do you still feel hot?" How can I say? Should I tell him that I had a dream about him? I just replied, "Maybe." After a few seconds, I stood up and heard Liam say, "Rachel, did you have a bad dream?" I looked up and saw Liam getting close to me. It looked like we were a couple getting ready in the morning. "Rachel, calm down." I tried to stay calm and took a step to the side. "What are we eating for breakfast?" "I think they're going to send some food," Liam replied with a cold face. "We don't have anything to eat, just beer." "You didn't eat anything last night." I was worried about Liam's body, so I had an idea. "Liam, what about the New Year's food that I sent over?" "My mom is the best. She sent 2 bags over of food." I was hugging the bags with tears of joy. After lunch, the staff came with groceries and a huge box. "This is from the apartment, and there are some things that were sent over through a courier." After we got tested, Liam helped me organize the stuff. He grabbed a dress out of the box. "What's this?" "A black soft dress with lace." I froze and watched Liam shake the dress, and a box fell out with a note. He picked up the note and read, "Rachel, stay safe." I have decided to grab the note and destroy the evidence. My mom is very thoughtful. Let's find an opportunity to try it on. Whenever I start to act shameless, Liam gets shy. His ears turned red, and he stuffed everything back into my hands. "If your mom sent it, you should organize it." That's when the doorbell rang. Liam took a deep breath and grabbed a mask. "I'll get it." As soon as he turned around, I shoved everything back into the box and tried to peek out. "Tiffany? What's up?" I heard a soft voice. "Liam, my internet isn't working." "I paid, but it still isn't working. Can you take a look?" That voice sounds familiar. A beautiful face showed itself next to Liam, snow white and beautiful face with brown hair. I was standing in the apartment. "So, the neighbor who Liam borrowed the pajamas from was his crush that I ruined his confession with? Have you tried to restart it?" Tiffany replied, "I have. It still doesn't work." Her voice was so calm and her tones were natural, unlike mine. Liam glanced at me and looked away. "Okay, I'll help you out." I watched him walk out the door and I was reminded of my sophomore year. They walked away and looked like they belonged together. I started to get emotional. Liam came back pretty quickly. As he opened the door, I was sitting on the couch with my pajamas. "You're back." "Yeah. That was fast." "What are you even thinking about?" I heard him say above me. I looked up and saw Liam's face. "Trash." He sighed and sat next to me. Her router wasn't working. She must have touched the cables. The fix was easy. "Huh? Toby?" She raised a house elf. Liam was shocked by my random thoughts. "Toby is her cat." I said bitterly, "You guys must be really close if you remember what her cat is." Liam looked at me without speaking. I grabbed the pajamas and stood up. "Can I use the washer?" "I want to return her pajamas. I don't like wearing others people's clothes." I turned to leave, but Liam grabbed my wrist. His hands were warm and his fingertips felt nice. It was probably from all the code he was writing. That feeling lingered on my skin and made me blush. "Are you mad?" Liam whispered. "I just went to go fix her router." "What are you mad about?" His voice was calm but also seemed like there was an undertone. I didn't think too much and said, "I'm not mad. I'm just worried about my safety. We are supposed to be staying away from people and we're under one roof. What happens if my code turns red?" Liam was silent. "Are you worried about your code?" "Yes." but I was wearing a mask and we didn't have any contact dash. As he was speaking, he grabbed me and I fell into his arms. I held him by his neck. We were so close that I could feel his breathing. Liam looked at me and kissed me. The kiss only lasted a second, but it felt like my brain was short-circuiting. Okay, now you can be worried, Liam said with a raspy voice. I jumped off and blushed. You. I. He just sat there and looked at me with a calm expression. Rachel, don't act like you haven't been wanting this for a while. I have to admit that I was the mouth and no action type of person. I pretended to be angry. What are you talking about? I ran away with the pajamas. After I threw the pajamas into the washer, I realized that Liam was standing behind me. Tiffany is my coworker. She's in marketing. Before I could say anything, he explained, because we're neighbors, she asks for help every now and then. Then you guys must be pretty close. That's why you got the pajamas from her? I looked down at the washer. My mom is sending my pajamas, so I'll return her clothes. Liam sighed and grabbed my head and looked at me. Rachel, think about it. Who would let someone else wear their clothes even if they're brand new? I have to admit that I lied. It wasn't from her. I was stunned. You've taken girls home? Liam was speechless. No other girls, but I don't know how to say it. As he said that, his ears turned red. Anyways, it's not Tiffany or any other girl's fault. Just wear those clothes. In the past 3 years, I decided to grow my hair out, learn how to put on makeup, and started to wear dresses and heels. So, my mom started to cry when I got home. Rachel, after 25 years, you're finally acting like a girl. I wasn't able to tell her that it was because of the moment when I made Liam fall on the cake. He sent me a message. Rachel, do you hate me? Given Liam's personality, that was probably the most emotional question he has ever said. I thought about how I made him ruin his confession, and I apologized and sent some money. Forget it. Liam replied, there's nothing to apologize about. Because of that, I chose a faraway company. I told my friend everything that happened during the day. If he kissed you and he didn't have any strong reactions after you touched him, then you still have a chance. Under her guidance, I changed into my lingerie to put on an act in the morning. After I changed and put on some perfume, I had the perfect image in mind of what I was going to do. That night, the kiss kept playing in my head. But all of that was ruined. Because my period came a week early. I woke up in the morning and saw that there was blood on Liam's sheet. What's worse is that Liam was about to knock. Rachel, time to get up for breakfast. Didn't he work until morning? How did he wake up so early? I closed my eyes and played the victim. Liam, I have cramps. He really did find our neighbor to get something. Liam went upstairs to find something but brought the neighbor down in 2 minutes. I was hugging my stomach. Liam, I have to take some medicine. Do you want some ginger tea? I heard a soft voice. I looked up and saw Tiffany with a mask. Oh, it's you. As I said that, I could feel that the mood changed. I said, those things don't work for me. Liam was serious. She looks like she's in a lot of pain. I remember you said that you don't get any. How does he remember? I felt helpless and tears were about to come out. Everyone is different, Tiffany said. Her hands are so cold. She should get some water first. Her hands were so soft and she smelt good. I can never be that perfect. I watched them walk into the kitchen. Tiffany was whispering something to Liam and he nodded. They looked so close together. Even though I was in the room, I felt like an outsider. I went back to the couch. Is there anything more difficult than seeing your crush with another girl? Yeah, that girl making you some tea when you're in pain. I'll go now, get some rest, Tiffany said to me as she left. If you need anything, just ask Liam to come up. I thanked her and Tiffany smiled. That's when I felt a feeling of embarrassment. We're two different people, and if Liam really liked her, then that's normal. I went to go find Liam and found out that he was washing the sheets and my lingerie. I quickly snatched the piece of clothing. I can wash that. Oh God. Maybe it was my hormones, but I was feeling shy and sad. Liam just acted like nothing happened. You shouldn't be messing with cold water. Mom and Rachel's mom told me to take care of you. He dried his hands and patted my head. The sheets are changed, so you should go to sleep. I sniffed and whispered, are you only taking care of me because of our moms? Liam didn't respond. I was scared of getting a scary response and started to walk out. But Liam spoke up, Rachel. He said, we've known each other for 24 years. I was the one who changed your pants when you peed in kindergarten. Are you saying this to me right now? The sunlight streamed through the small window, catching in Liam's habitually impassive eyes, making them sparkle like scattered stardust. I take care of you because you're Rachel. Liam was too handsome for his own good. I was completely bewitched, practically floating as I made my way back to the bedroom and drifted off to sleep. In my slumber, I had a long, meandering dream filled with fragmented memories of Liam and me, from childhood to the present. Kindergarten. I was wailing, mortified because I'd wet my pants, and he asked the teacher for permission to take me home to change. Middle school. I was ditching class, heading for the internet cafe, but Liam was waiting for me, perched on the low wall along the most direct route. He grabbed me by the scruff of my neck and hauled me back to school. College spring break. I was being a cheapskate and buying a seat on the slow train, and he came with me. An older woman tried to steal my seat, and when I started arguing, her hulking son stood up, ready to get violent. Liam shoved him back down without hesitation. He coldly glared at him, a grown man traveling by slow train with his mother, trying to steal a young woman's seat and threatening to get physical. You should be ashamed and get off the train. You're poor, lazy, ignorant, and lack any shame. I'd never heard him speak so scathingly. The man, completely humiliated, pulled his mother off the train, muttering under his breath. Liam gave me a slight nod. Take a seat. It was during the chaotic spring travel season, with people crammed together like sardines. The raucous sounds and strange smells combined into a uniquely human atmosphere. Liam just sat there, radiating an aura of calm and serenity, like a ray of moonlight had fallen to earth. During the next few hours of the journey, I kept stealing glances at Liam. It was as if, at that moment, I suddenly realized that he was a remarkably handsome, exceptionally charming guy. And then, there was the time I ruined his proposal and ran away. Thinking back, for over 20 years, as long as I could remember, my life had been intertwined with Liam's. Except for the past 3 years. For those 3 years, thanks to my deliberate avoidance, our paths had barely crossed. Liam, we could just be friends forever. I mumbled incoherently in my dream, and blearily opened my eyes to see Liam standing before my bed with a glass of water and a pill in his hand. His expression was strangely dark and complicated. Take another painkiller, he said softly. Does it still hurt? Are you feeling any other discomfort? I took the glass, swallowed the capsule, nodded, and then shook my head. Before leaving, Liam added, if you could always be this obedient. That sounded loaded with meaning. Hugging my blanket, I lay in bed, pondering. I grabbed my phone and sent a message to my best friend. She said, from Liam's behavior, it doesn't seem like he's not into you. But after she said that, Liam actually started acting more distant towards me. I was confused. I even tried to get Liam's attention with cute acts, but all he did was passively look at me, flip a page of his book, and calmly say, if you're not feeling well, you should go back to bed. Men are too hard to understand. When I thought about Tiffany, I became sad again. After my period ended, I grabbed a few beers from the fridge, intending to drink my sorrow away, and ended up getting completely drunk. After my third can, I stumbled out to find Liam, who had finished work and was standing on the balcony, smoking. It was dark. The moonlight streamed in from the windows, making him look very beautiful. I ran up to him and said, don't smoke, smoke me. Don't be stupid. He saw me and frowned. Why are you drinking? Your stomach is feeling better. Mind your business, I exclaimed and knocked his cigarette on the ground and started to feel the burn. Rachel. Liam grabbed my hand. He snuffed out the cigarette and sighed. Stop messing around. Go back to bed, Dash. I stood on my tippy toes and hugged him. I whispered in his ear, Liam. Yeah? I want to take a shower. He sighed. Stop messing around, you're drunk. What shower? You can wash me. I leaned my chin on his shoulder. It's been 5 days since my period. I'm dirty. Probably because he didn't want to argue with a drunk, Liam agreed. He helped me turn on the shower and said, you're showering yourself. I'll be here, and if you feel anything, call me. He turned away, stopping a moment later. I stood under the hot water. I thought it was a chance to lead Liam on, but he didn't care. So, he really doesn't like me. Then why did he kiss me that day? I hate you, man. I walked out with my wet hair and saw Liam. I tried to ignore him, but he grabbed my wrist. Where are you going? To sleep, I replied coldly. Your hair is dripping, dry it. Liam walked away and grabbed the hairdryer. As I made it to my bedroom, I sat on the bed as he grabbed the dryer. He patted the space in front of him. Come over here and I'll dry it. His soft tone was very soothing. He was caring, so I walked over. Liam dried my hair, and I started to sniffle. Are you going to come to my wedding? His hand stopped, and he turned the dryer off. Liam looked down. Wedding? The one with that ideal dude? Rachel, I thought you were quarantined here and planning a marriage. His words felt hurtful, I thought. What does it matter to you? You kissed me and you're acting like nothing happened. What do you want me to do? I faced Liam and noticed a look of shock. He was silent before saying, You said that we can be friends forever. He really did hear it in my sleep. Then, should I be friends with you? He looked at me. You've been ignoring me for 3 years. You should just stay as friends with me? The reason why I was ignoring you was because I like you. But you dash. Before I could say, Don't like me, he quickly kissed me. Then let's not be friends, he muttered. I kissed you because I had no control. I didn't want to tell you because you might regret it. I don't not like you. Rachel, you don't know how much I like you. Never would I have imagined that Liam would say that. Liam put his face on my neck. I looked at him and asked, What do you want to be if you're not a friend? God, how was I so cute? I'm sure you can imagine what happened next. I was blushing and red. I felt so hot and heavy. Mom is so smart. The next morning, Liam was smiling at me. Are you awake? Yeah. Are you tired? Shut up. I looked at him. I need water. He looked at me for a bit and went to grab some water. I reviewed what has happened in the last half month. I brought New Year's food and got quarantined and had to get together. God, I'm the one that he was getting together with? When I was done eating, my phone rang and I saw that it was my mom. After I answered, my mom said, You and Liam are together. I shot out of bed. How do you know? Liam posted it. You haven't looked? I'll go look now. At 3:30 in the morning, Liam posted on Instagram of my sleeping on his lap with my drool next to my face. He captioned it with, The person I like also drools in their sleep. In the comments section, our friends were shocked and liking. I found Liam. What's with the post? Why are you walking around with little clothing? He frowned and put his jacket on me. What does the post mean? Liam sighed. What am I explaining? I decided to announce it. What's wrong? He was thinking of announcing it. Delete and post something else. Liam deleted it and put the best photo I had of me and posted the text I had in mind. The person I like is very beautiful, talented, and kind. I love her. I was satisfied. He put his phone away and grabbed me. Okay, you should go back to sleep. I got the word to the hospital to come take a look at you. I felt scared. After the people tested me a bunch of times, I tested negative. It was a false alarm. On Liam's post, a bunch of people were talking about it. My mom and Liam's mom were talking about it. Liam's mom. Liam, are you Liam? Give me back my son. My mom. Rachel, don't be on other accounts. I scrolled to the bottom and saw Tiffany's comment. Congrats. I paused and wanted to reply, but I thought it was acting too proud, so I didn't reply. After the quarantine, we were finally released. I wanted to go home, but my mom knew that and called. If you don't bring Liam, I won't open the door for you. Why are you threatening me? I'm telling you that your dad was playing outside and hurt his hand and deleted his fingerprint. Then, can I have Liam go home since he hasn't seen his mom? She'll be there tomorrow. I repeated what my mom said to Liam. Do you not want to go? Why wouldn't I? What are you worried about? Nothing, we'll go. In the morning, I drove with Liam. My phone rang. Is this Rachel? Yes, who are you? I'm Chin, your blind date. I contacted you after the quarantine, but I heard you're my ideal type. I parked and said, I already have a boyfriend, good luck. I heard Liam ask ideal type. I didn't expect this. Liam chuckled and kissed me and ruined my lipstick. Wow, he's jealous. When we got to the house, Liam's parents were already there. In the past, they would have always been there. But I felt nervous. Liam whispered, Don't worry. He grabbed my hand and led me to them, Rachel's mom and dad. My mom nodded and looked at Liam. It's good that you're here. Rachel has a weird temper. It was the nicest thing I had ever heard. Liam's mom looked at me. She's a good kid. Liam doesn't say things. Liam asked, You knew and you were helping Rachel get set up on a date? You need someone to come in between you two. I need to know what you were thinking. Liam's dad asked Liam. Dad, you want to like Rachel for real? She's a good girl that grew up. You need to love her. Liam said, I want to marry her. Now, they started talking about wedding plans. My mom turned to me. You don't have anything to do. Let her bring Liam to your room. I grabbed Liam and closed the door, that's it. He smiled. Yeah. I didn't say anything. He looked at me. My mom has wanted you to be my wife for a while now. After the year, I found a job and was stable. But I didn't have much time to be with Liam. What should I wear to my date? What should I tell him? Where should we eat? I asked my friend and she started to laugh. Dating is easy, you're acting like a kid. I'm hanging up. Don't, I'm sorry. She said, it's spring, wear something light. For your date, go to a horror movie and hold on to him, let him pick the restaurant. I did all of it. But the guy tried to scare me with a scary face and I started to feel tired. Liam, I'm scared. He looked at me and said, hold me. I closed my eyes and got ready to kiss, but the guy tried to jump scare me again. I'm trying to kiss, get out. I messed up. After getting out, Liam went to go return the money. I feel like I messed up. What did you do? Did your skirt get stuck? It's close. I told her what happened. My friend asked, are you trying to show him your Thai moves? I'm Dash. Before I could speak, Liam took my phone. Who are you talking to? You've been texting since earlier. My friend, I don't have experience dating, so I asked her what to do. Liam looked a little angry. I haven't dated either. We'll figure it out as we go. We can try it out together. I only want to be with you. My face started to turn red. Lastly, we went to shoot bows. I put on the gear and walked up. Do you think I can hit the bullseye? He laughed. Then bet, I'll ask you anything. As we were done and were walking away, I saw Tiffany. We stared at her. She walked over and said, I knew that I wouldn't have a shot. She looked sad. I thought about how she had liked Liam for a while. You're beautiful and we'll find the right one. She smiled, thanks. If I was Liam, I would have picked you too. She said bye. Liam looked at his phone and asked, you wanted pig feet? Liam, what about the bet? I've never liked Tiffany. She was just a friend in college, never has been. I looked at him. Are you serious? The cake? That was for you. I like you and you didn't say anything. He shrugged. It's in the past. But I was avoiding you. Why did you still like me? He paused for a moment. I have no control. After we ate, we walked to the stores. We went to go look at nightgowns. I looked at his sailor outfit and Liam smiled. You like? I want to know if you like. I told him what I was thinking and he blushed. Buy it. As we were done, he put his phone in and said, I have a membership. I frowned. You bring other girls here and have a membership? He said, my mom used my phone to make the membership. She has no service. It was my mom. I looked at another gown. Our store has 70% off for that style. I have it. Oh God. It was a birthday gift. But my birthday is in September. I know. But for those years you didn't show up, I bought them and still kept them and was going to give it to you when you weren't running from me. I walked into his eyes. He started to cry. You cry a lot. I can't help it. I put my head on his neck. I want you to get me gifts. Okay, I'll get you gifts for 80 years. Are you going to cry a bunch more? That's not enough, we'll be together forever. I got it. Just like the past, he had agreed. I started to kiss Liam. From the beginning until now, it was him I wanted to be with.